Just like put it in place.
Cool. Alright, so first things first, let's just get it comb through. I'm just going to go for this because it looks like a comb is going to be quite difficult to get through this at the beginning. A bit of deja vu.
It's like other guys here.
Yeah. It's funny because I was saying on that day that you don't normally do that many dense cuts in that length.
Yeah,
Some like spray.
Oh, sorry. Just on your
Would you charge a lot more for this?
Nah, not really. To be, this would take me just as much time as. Well, this will probably be a little bit quicker than the thing. Yeah, because once you set the shape in, longer scissor cuts are actually short scissor cuts are more difficult because you've got to do more work to them. You've got to like scissor over the comb, check the shape, you get your outlines right. Whereas with this, you just got to put the shape in, and that's it.
I don't know why.
No scissor over the comb, no. It's
No, in my shop it's
keep
25
that.
for a long.
For a long scissor cut.
Yeah, if it's past your shoulders.
Yeah, but how do the barbers do it then?
We've got hairdressers now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like this one.
Yeah, that smells good. I need a bit more. What do you say? It's expensive.
Huh?
Is it?
What's that?
You say it's
smells
expensive.
good.
It's
Oh.
blow dry spray,
I was
but
going to say I don't want to use
works
too much.
It's not that much, I think it's just 6 quid.
Does smell good.
Oh, it makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? I don't want to make it too slippery though, so otherwise I'm going to lose a bit of control when I'm layering it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, just like the one we've done last haircut, you see how it's a little bit shorter, so maybe we need to far to
Love it?
in some of the section.
Sorry, buddy.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, even so, you can talk about the condition of it. It definitely needs to have a good old chop.
Good question.
Fire away.
When they sit there and be talking about take the hair from the highest part of the ear,
The highest part of the head?
from the ear.
From the ear, just the bone behind the ear?
Yeah, they kind of do one of these numbers where they taking it, lift it up. What is that?
Sorry, say that again?
They be taking the hair from the highest point of the ear, which is like the thinnest spot, and then they'll compare it.
They're comparing it?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose if you're doing the length where it's going to be the same, if you're doing the cut where it's the same length, it's just a way to check. Because this is the highest point and this is the most protruding part. So they should be in theory the same length.
I gotta look at where I'm at. I kind of have to show you. I guess I probably didn't ask it, right?
Yes. That's better with the 8.
Okay. What I'm trying to take this. Cool.
I remember not too round. Yeah, too round yesterday.
Sorry.
It's fine, just throw myself around.
Cheers, thank you. Thirsty hair. Alright, cool. So, let's get to it. Whereabouts am I going to start, guys? Pull through, yeah? And obviously the left hand, so that's going to be right.
So the front left, yeah?
Yes, so I'm going to start on the left hand side. So let's get that top separated. And obviously, guys, I'm going to work Up to there, yeah? Okay. Now again, before I just start, I'd just like to just check the shape. Just to see what happened last time. See what we're looking at. As I said, most of the time it is going to fall out of the front. Cool, so. Actually this part's been clipped as well, which I'll be able to touch up through. So I'm going to bring it out square. And I think let's go around about that length. I don't want to go. Yeah, I think that's cool. So that is now my guide. To follow, round the back and sides. When I put this first section in, I don't like to take half of that away just yet. Only after I've done that second one. If I take half of it away, sometimes I find I don't have any guide to follow. Everyone see it? Cool. And I'm obviously being very, very aware of where I'm pulling this hair to. I'm going to explain it for you guys, because I've been explaining it to these all week. Now, the position I pull each section to has an effect on the length. So, for example, if I just take away half of that section, pick up my new one. My new section is there. It's at the far right hand side of that section, exactly where I've lined it. Now I need to make sure that when I pick up this hair, if you guys just come and have a little look on top, it must be coming out dead straight from there. So to do that, you have to kind of bring it back over this way. That makes sense? Now if I was to come in and pull it this way, which is the most common mistake to make, it would get longer. If I was to pull it too much this way, it'd get shorter. Alright, so you've got to really make sure you get that in the right position.
With shorter hair is the same process?
It's the same. It's exactly the same, yeah. Obviously you're just pulling the hair out a lot less.
In the round layer you go like...
Well, that's to do with the top. So where it's going to be longer on top, I'm going to lay the back and sides, and then afterwards we can do the top either square or round.
Yeah.
So that really depends. So I've got a couple more sections, guys, until I get to my mastoid, but as you can see, you want to work at quite a good steady pace. You don't want to rush, but at the same time, it shouldn't really take you too long. To get to your first quarter.
Nice.
That's why I don't use expensive scissors at work. Cool.
So I just want to check your guides, please, before you move on.
Final section. So just keep it nice and still for me.
So the back and sides will be either square or like we did yesterday, the graduated like taper.
Oh no, I'm not gonna graduate it. It's just gonna be.
Oh, not on this one, but that would be the most common two options, yeah.
Most probably you'll be graduating, to be honest.
So when you've got a longer one, it's more square than it is.
Pretty much. I mean, look, it depends on the style, but obviously this is over the years, so there's no point in graduating.
So is anything over the years?
Well, someone might want it on the ears.
Okay.
So what can we see this happen, guys? I've just got a tiny bit shorter, but that's cool. And when you cross check, you can correct it. Yeah. Unless you've made like quite a big mistake, then I would say go back to your vertical sections. All right. Cool. So let's walk around.
Oh, so you pulled it back slightly. Tiniest amount, okay? So you get right.
In shorter hair, instead of taking cross section with scissor over comb,
Sorry.
in shorter hair.
In shorter hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
In
scissor
shorter
over
hair,
comb.
I would still layer it.
Yeah, but
And then
when you
afterwards,
cross-check,
Oh, yeah.
I will scissor over the comb.
instead of cross-checking.
No, I will still cross check as I go around. But then after, when it's dry, I scissor over the comb, and it's just another way to cross check it, for sure. So let's bring that horseshoe down and around the crown. And again, just look how nice and clean my sections are, guys. You don't want to be working when you've got hair overhanging. Cool. So now I'm going to, sorry, actually, so now I'm going to work from here to the center of the back. So that's my second quarter. Alright, cool.
Left before right, yeah? Cool. And then line up your comb a little bit off to the left, the center of the head, yeah? Push that comb forward at 45-degree angle. As soon as the comb leaves the head, you grab the second. As soon as the comb leaves the head, leaves the hair.
Everyone see my bad?
Yeah, cool. And you're going to do the other side. Then you're going to come in a little bit off to the right, yeah? Line it up with the section at the
Take
back.
half away. Same principles. Keep working around.
Cool. You need to be a little more sharp after your cuts. So make sure you don't take that way, yeah? Did you know how you caused it to be longer, right? Or you could just be simply slipping past your bags. You come up to this, and you're right past it, and then you start cutting. And that will look, there's a few mils in between that, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger if you keep doing that as you sit the front. So that could be one of the things. Great, and then chin on that, correct it to the right.
Another little way just to make sure you're on track. So obviously, as I said, I'm just keeping this square.
The head tilted forward just to put the taper in at the bottom.
I'm not putting the taper in just to make it a little bit easier on me.
Okay.
But obviously, I'm aware of it and my angle's adjusted to keep it square. Makes sense?
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, it's a slight still. Cool.
So you need to do 1, 2, and 3. Yeah? Spread it up. Follow that curvature right around.
So I'm nearly at the centre of the back. I've got a couple more sections.
Yeah, come over to there. Yeah, that's okay, but I just need to check your profile, yeah? A little bit sharp, that's all. Yeah. Tiny, tiny bit of light. And then just stand on that side. Just have a look. You see, yeah, slightly out. So what you've been doing is slipping past your eyes, yeah, or pulling it back slightly in one way direction. But I think that is just coming slowly the guide into the faster bit, yeah. So just go over it again. I'll do it, but just next time, just check it before for me just to make sure.
Cool. One more section. Legs up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. No. It's right hand frame first, and you need to cut this. Did you cut it?
No, not yet.
Okay. So remember when you create this section, off left, off right, you have to keep that panel there so we can cut it. Yeah. So you need to create it again. Off left, off right, and then once you've done that, call me. You need to keep it because that's we're gonna cut that. That's gonna be your old guide. Yeah. Cool.
Sweet. All right. So again, let's have a little look how I got on. Moment of truth.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Nice and short comment.
Tiny little corner, okay? Because we will, with that section here, we will eventually cut into it when we angle it out. Yeah.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
Not bad. All right, cool. So now we've done that side. How's it look?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Tiny bit.
It'll be a bit longer around the back.
Yeah.
That's right.
For sure. Yeah. All right, cool. So now that side's done. Obviously, I need to keep following that round until I get to this side. Yeah. So that's just doing the same thing. So let's get this section out of the way.
Remember to always follow the shortest.
Obviously, from the recession point.
So when you cross checking the sides, and you cross checking like the bottom portion instead of the top, you just
I mean, look, when I'm checking your guys' haircuts, I check right the way, but I just know on myself, if I've got it right at the top, I'm going to have it right at the bottom. That's just because I'm quite confident. But I would say for you guys, yeah, check different levels, just to make sure.
cross
So
checking
you,
the bottom.
yeah, you can check it like a lower point, a middle point, and a higher point.
And then you angle it.
Yeah, just until you get a little bit more confidence. If you're confident in it, just check at the top. And make sure you keep it nice and wet. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Alright, cool.
Yeah? Yeah, now you understand? Fantastic. It's a little bit too thick. Just, again, it's a little bit off to the left too much. So just take a little bit away. But that was good, yeah? It's just a little bit too thick and too far
So
out.
guys, it gets quite repetitive. I'm following the same rules, making sure that my sections are coming out directly from the section I've put in place.
Then comb it up, standing on the left-hand side.
Work
so
with
we can
nice,
cut
clean
towards the
sections.
mirror, yeah?
Don't hold too much hair in your fingers at one time.
So we need to get half a comb's width from the left-hand side. So I'm always
Straight.
Make sure it's all it's just straight out in the corner, yeah?
I'm constantly just checking. The thing that I hate most is wasting time. Cutting to the wrong length. I hate it. It annoys me when I go to cross check my work and if there's like a mistake, like a jump, and I have to do it again. I just find it irritating. Because you put so much concentration and focus into getting it right.
You just still cross check after each quarter. Yeah.
Oh, 100%, 100%. But just as I'm doing each quarter, as you can tell,
Yeah.
I'm constantly like just feeling it, just to make sure that it's balanced.
Cool. Did you maybe talk about? Yeah. Yeah, great. Yeah, cool. Straight off. See where they go there? Yeah. Tiny, tiny round.
Now, especially when I'm doing these areas, that's when I'll be really making sure I'm feeling it often, because
That's alright, it's not too bad. It's a tiny-
they're the areas where you're going to make the mistakes, if you're going to make a mistake. And not really on the sides. The sides are quite straightforward where the side of the head's.
Talking about the curves
Yeah,
around.
exactly. Yeah, that's when it's easier to pull it to the wrong position and change your length.
I'll just take halfway in, yeah, when you check. Yep.
Cool, I've got one more section. Pretty much my last one before I move on to that final quarter. Cool. Actually, maybe just one more. Maybe just one more. I think maybe. I'm going to cross it now, but I might have got a little bit longer, just on that last one. Let's have a look. I may be wrong. And obviously, if there is a little correction to be made, then I do need to work down it. But if there isn't, then I'll just check the top. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah. More sections.
Yeah, I did.
Throughout this
Yeah.
section area. Follow around. Great. Straight up, yeah. Everything straight up. Don't follow the curvature. Hair a little bit too dry, yeah, because it will cause graduation. Yeah.
Cool.
Lovely shape.
Right, let's just do this final quarter.
Think
and then we'll get to the
sections
top.
a tiny bit more, yeah, they're quite thin. Just as you got to the bottom, can you see? Just slightly out there. Slightly out. Yep. Oh, nice, very nice. Okay, I'll check. Yeah, great, very nice. Just a little bit, yes. Tiny bit out from the guide, just nice and that. Yeah, really, really good. Just sharp it up. Very good, very nice. Okay, so now that goes over to the right hand side. Yeah? Cool. Once you've done that, you're going to take your vertical section. Cool. Comb thickness, you're going to pull it up and you're going to follow that curvature. Make sure.
90 degree from the
Yes,
center, yeah, and both sides.
Yeah, from the curvature, yeah, from your section, yeah. Cool, on both sides, fantastic. So take that section, make sure your sectioning is really clean. When you come in with your comb, remember to pull it towards you, line that comb up.
Yeah, sit down
Straight
again,
up, so you're
sorry.
not picking up other random. Oh, no, I mean when you get halfway into this section, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, guys, their head position is so important for you to getting it right. If you ain't in control of that, and they're going to move, you just got to make sure that you get it where it needs to be. Because if not, and your angle's square, when he moves his head back up straight, your angle's no longer square. So it really does affect the length and shape you're creating. I know I dropped one at some point.
You did well.
I did well.
You might be pulling it towards you slightly, yeah?
Cool.
Then when I come
One more
up-
section.
Yeah. Yeah. Slight graduation. So make sure both sides are not coming straight up. Yeah. Slightly, yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get onto the top first. So again, the top, quite self-explanatory. We're going to separate the front and back. Then we're going to get our profile line in. To separate the front and back, we'll go from the highest point, the apex, down to the mastoid behind the ears.
turning around,
Lovely.
you need to go halfway, and then you can straight out, you need to check your angles, I can see quite a lot into your right, just like that. Yeah, you need to follow that.
Let's get that profile line in. And now obviously this length is going to be a new length. Obviously I want it to be longer than the back and sides.
So make sure when you come around.
But again, it's you know it's quite dead at the end. The condition isn't great, so we do want to be taking a nice amount off.
Yeah, try to break it up a little bit more. In between this, from there, from that angle, and here, it should be at least 1, 2 more angles, 1, 2, 2. Yeah? Cool. So what you're going to do is you're just going to.
What if we start to connecting the back with the top, the sides with the top from the back?
Well, I'm
to
gonna
get a nice profile.
I'm gonna bring it square. I'm gonna bring it square, so it's not gonna connect. But is that what you meant? What did you mean?
I mean, we can start from here,
Yes.
from the center.
And follow the guide from here.
Yeah. Follow the guy.
he means make a profile that longer.
You could do. You know, no, I get what you're saying. You could do. If I was doing it the same length, if I wanted to get it the same length, I would do that. But I want it to be longer on top. It's just another way of doing it. It would work for sure. I just find this way a little bit easier. Everyone see the guide?
This first section, bring it straight up, yeah? Right up to you.
Bringing it all square. And obviously, look, as we come down to here, it doesn't reach. Everyone see that? Do you see it or not? Yeah?
You're talking about the part below the right.
Yeah. Below the part, when it comes to the layering on the back and sides, it just falls out. Especially on the square line, it just doesn't reach. And that's when you know you're ready to move on to your next section.
I think you're getting rid of more 3, yeah, too much. And straight up,
So again, there's a layering from the back and sides, doesn't reach.
Are you going to be working all the way to the front of
Yep.
this, or are you going to cut out a section for the French?
No, I'm going to work right away to the front.
I mean, again, I need to do this and then unless it's like massive chunks from your wrist, then do what you do now. But if it's alright, you can just come in from the front, straight up from the wrist, like that, and then bring it under and sweep up. Straight up. Keep that under and sweep this. Straight up, yeah? Okay. And again, sweep back and sweep this. Straight up, yeah? And we're just gonna get rid of the half bit, bring it forward again.
Cool, let's take that, bring it onto that side. And now let's do our layering on this side. It's the same thing again, guys. Just taking sections back to front, letting it fall out when you get down to layering in the back and sides.
Doesn't reach? I said doesn't reach there.
Sorry?
You know this time,
Yep.
normally like this part was a bit longer, but this time it was just equal, what's coming down.
Well, it's the same as this side. It's because it's the layering in the back and sides. It
Yeah.
doesn't reach the guide.
It'll be connected later though, yeah?
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
I'm going to connect it up. Yeah. That's why I'm not worried about it now.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to come through and link the two shapes together after.
Yeah, the same haircut for ladies.
I don't know women's hair really,
I
so
think they start from the bottom.
I'm not too sure. Does anyone do women's hair?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it similar to ladies or not?
I would say no.
You start from the bottom.
Which is good for this guy to know.
Yeah, maybe you just start from the bottom.
Yeah. You create a base,
I have no idea
Yeah.
what you just saying there.
oval or square.
and then you'd cut at the bottom section.
Would you section it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that way, not that way. So you know when you cross check,
Yeah.
that's how you'd cut it.
What, and then you cross check that or?
Diagonal. Well, no, you cut diagonal.
I just cross check like by turning it.
Okay.
No. I just try to see this bit here.
Yeah.
So we leave it a little bit short, like you cut it slightly. Then I think with the next section, you try to cover that up. I don't know if I'm right or not. No, you can't remember. Okay, cool. So then just in here, you try to maybe try to cover it up, or you just slightly missed it and you can move your fingers more up like this. Okay, can you see that? Yeah, just slightly, or the next section. That's either with your fingers. You make it up. That way, or you pull it up. Yeah? So you slightly out, just on this section. Can you see just in that center one, come around, slightly. Maybe, did you just recut that right section? Okay, so, yeah? No, you remember when I think, I'm going to show you the way you cross-check it, and then you hadn't cut it, okay, I thought maybe you'd probably cross-checked it, or cut it a little bit.
Let's try this hair so quick.
Maybe that was just not harming it enough.
Cool. Let's get onto the back.
When it's out like this, yeah, then you need to go through it all.
So I'm going to resection off apex semester, but slightly further forward. That's going to give me a guide.
Yeah, I'm agitated.
No, I'm less than
It's not as exciting watching a demo as opposed to watching a
fade, yeah.
fade.
Oh, that's good.
Hungry as well.
So guys, again, I'm going to be bringing this up. Making sure his head position's right. I'm going to be bringing this up square. That's my guide. Everyone's my guide.
Mm-hmm. So you cutting the back square, yeah, as well?
Yes. I'll shoot it around. What do you think?
Oh, square's good.
There's my layering from the back. So I'm on to the next section. Cool, it's a piece of slices. The first one. Bring it up square. And on to the next one. Finally, link it into the sides. Right, you know you've done it right if it already links in.
A little bit too thin. Yeah.
Cool. Now let's jump onto the feature sections on this side. How you holding up, man?
Yeah, all good.
Is it okay to ask? You said it's been 6 months. Is it for a special occasion?
Yeah.
The cut?
No, it's just
No.
getting a bit long.
Maintenance.
It's a bit of a mess, yeah.
So much healthier.
Tiny bit out of the
Yeah, for
Make
sure.
always follow the shoulders.
Sure. You've been away in the sun?
Not anywhere tropical.
No?
Yeah, I've been outside a lot in the summer.
We've only been living in like the desert for the last.
Would conditioner help with that, yeah?
Yeah,
Just regular conditioning.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
How often I do do it?
With this lamp, I'll do it daily.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And in the shower, I'll just comb it through.
Right.
Just like middle of two ends and just comb it through.
What you've just cut. So make sure the comb's thickness.
But be careful
That was
with conditioner,
like half
you
an
can get-
thickness.
I know for my own hair that I have to condition it, but if I get one that's too heavy, I'm using one at the moment that's too heavy, and it makes my hair too floppy for during the day.
All in, come all the way around.
Yeah.
Follow that curvature right around. Yeah, the apex straight is behind the ear, yeah? You need to do that whole section. Oh, it's a half and then 2 minutes.
Cool. This is a good little way to check, a little trick. Do a diagonal section along, and that will just pretty much let you know if you've missed any bits or how square you are.
Hang on.
And then just do a diagonal section the other way. As opposed to like cross-checking the whole top. Okay, alright, so what do we need to do, guys? Connect. Looking nicer. Look, it looks good. So to connect this length with this much hair, I'm definitely going to separate it down the middle. So let's put a middle part in. Cool. And I'm just going to go overhand. I'll feel like that. With this length, I'll have a little bit more control. Start working my way around pizza slices. Has it been easy for you guys to follow, or do you not really know what's going on?
Sorry?
Obviously, where you guys haven't done the fundamental scissor work on head blocks, has this been easy for you to follow?
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
Yeah?
Got a good shape in it, a few little bits that are out, but otherwise.
Cool. And obviously when I get around to this side, guys, I'm gonna switch to underhand this side just so I can continue going that way.
So overhand on your dominant side, yeah, your stronger side, because you're left-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, just pay attention to the way I comb it. So it isn't combed together in a comb.
So this section was already created?
Yeah,
Okay,
why
so
is
okay. That's fine. You mean the centre?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. The centre will already be gone from you apexing and mastering, sectioning
Oh, right,
it out.
okay.
Yeah. So all you have to do is just go from apex to mastering, which I'd already sectioned out, and then comb it forward.
Right, yeah.
And then that's going to come off to the right, into the left. So you're not going to have a centre binding. It's going to be right. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You
Okay,
don't
yeah,
need
yeah.
a resection and all that. Yeah. You've halved it already. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. I'll just check the next one just before you create the one.
Cool. All right. So what I just like to do, just to double check my connection. I like to just put that aside. And this ain't the right way to do it, but this will just let me know if I've missed any bits. That's the only reason why I do this. I actually do not cut this way. But you'll know if you've missed bits. For example, everyone see it? Right, if it's like one hair, I don't mean. But if it's like a big section you've missed out, just go back to your proper section. Cool? Alright, so that is my shape in place. And as I said, with a long scissor cut, there ain't really much more to do. No, I've got to tidy this area up for him, tidy the perimeter up. But it's different to a short scissor cut, where I've really got to get the attention to detail. see what's going on with that in a minute.
Things like that can easily be taken care of, though, can't they? When you finish off.
Yeah, 100%. What do you think? There's like over 100,000 hairs on this head. What's the odds you're going to miss one? Different with flippers because you're getting over it and over it.
Big difference, isn't it? Looking a lot better.
Yeah, looking much better.
Do you know how much would you charge for this cut in the shop?
You miss a bit there, Joe.
No more than a normal haircut.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't think, I don't think that you should charge more for a certain type of hair. That's just my personal opinion. But a lot of places do. But I don't really think. I think if you, at the end of the day, if you're a barber, you should be a barber, and you should be able to cut anything that comes in. Do you know? All right, cool. Let's sort this perimeter out for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm thinking, because it's looking a little bit feminine at the back. I'm just thinking.
Yeah. What do you reckon you're doing?
It's tucked into the cape there, George.
Mixture of both, yeah. Your shoulders plain. You've got that thing for that guy from behind.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is it's taken out. And when I say that,
Yeah.
that's what I think needs to happen. So, do you know? I'm going to do it with my fingers, but I'm going to keep it close to the body.
Very good. Very
I'll start raising it, I'm going to add a graduation.
good. Where's your section? Should be starting
And I want to
now.
use a point cutting technique.
Apex and my straight should be your first section, yeah? Move it forward. It's the apex and my straight.
I think even maybe a touch shorter.
Get rid of some of that and then here, yeah? Show me your second section.
No, I'm going to have it because when I know that it just leaves.
It needs to be half a cone's width each time.
Well, I don't want to blunt cut it.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, I want it to be. Why? I just want it. You want it to be soft.
Yeah, cool, lovely.
That was me a week ago.
No.
I would even take off the scissor over, clipper over thumb.
Okay, cool, nice. So then I can see it from behind, so now just follow this.
Oh,
This is
cool.
your
That's
section,
what I'm
yeah? I think you jumped maybe a little bit too far forward. Yeah.
And what I'm trying to avoid, guys, I don't want to round this in. I'm trying to make it a little more feminine. I'm trying to bring it a little bit. A little square right. And again, around the ears, I don't really want to. He wants that, and to kind of bring it back.
Yeah.
I don't want to be point cutting any of that. So I think that's cool. But what I am gonna do. Take away some of the losers. What I am going to do is I'm going to sort out all of this. Do you want me to tidy this up for you?
Yeah, please.
Do you want to take it any shorter or just neaten up the edges?
Yeah, just neat it, please.
Cool. So for that, I'm going to use it. Detailers. Is it detailers anywhere? Give them a go. Clips.
Yeah.
Ice them right there.
No, it's coming out of ears.
No, I already feel something.
That would be the length it should be, yeah? So just cover it up. And I'll tie it up.
So if the client complained that it was heavy in the back, then he would use a round in the back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, round reduces weight. You talking about in the layers or the shape? Because obviously the heavy there, you'd round it.
You would round it, yeah.
For sure. Just the back. Just the back. Because obviously the top, if you round it, it reduces weight through there.
What detailers do you use?
I use wild detailers. You know the.
The same ones recommended in the kit, yeah?
Yeah. They're the best ones for you. Demo finish? Nah, corded. Corded, yeah. You can, but.
They don't have a lot of power.
Yeah, what? Mate, I just. The cord. I'll give you cordless is obviously a lot more easier to maneuver. But the corded detailers, they're just no cordless clipper, no cordless mini trimmer can get it a shot. Nowhere near.
Even if you're plugged in.
Yes, yeah, you know, probably.
Have you tried the new UK on this Tiana?
Mine's it good?
It's alright. It's better for bouldering than it's anything else.
This first section, okay?
I use the other.
This one's also very good.
What, this one here?
Yeah,
Yeah, I suppose so.
it's very sharp.
What's that? This one?
Yeah.
It's not a bad mini trimmer, to be honest. But for me, I just nothing compared to the detailers.
It's good for dessert.
Yeah, it's fine for this. He doesn't necessarily want me to put really sharp.
Short hair, you want to make a nice straight. It's not good.
You know?
Can't really see it because what's happened when you cut your profile, you were in front, slightly in front. Yeah. So now you're taking your section a little bit further back. You don't have your.
All right, guys.
You come a little bit forward.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty much think that we're there. Texturizing. What should we do?
Straight back.
What do you think? I don't think the top needs texture. I think we could definitely break up this area. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking maybe a little bit of
Cleaning.
yeah, just a little bit of channel cutting. Through the sides.
Could you explain the channel cutting? So you're just cutting with just that little
I'm
bit,
using just
kind
the
of
back
gliding
part
through.
of the blade, and the scissors has to be moving. If not, it's going to catch the head.
It's like a blade, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, all texturizing techniques, they do the same thing. They add texture. Different ones are better for different hair. I mean, this I wouldn't try picking it up because it's just going to flop all over. Hence why I'm doing it this way. You know, I showed you a good technique for curly hair.
This also gives movement, right?
Yeah.
Could do the hidden layers on this one, bro.
You could, but yesterday was the first time I've done it. Let me practice it for a little while.
I'll show you. I'll show you George. You like it?
I like it.
Oh yeah, I'll show you.
So with the channel cut, you're not closing all the way, you're just closing a little bit. So
Yeah, just if you close it away, you're going to be taking chunks out.
Yeah.
Smashed into it. It's slicing.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, so it's just a little movement, just to kind of
No.
glide through.
Cool. Alright guys? Product wise, I'm going to put them in there.
Gel.
See me, I would have just got finished.
If I was to put any product in there, I'd use some dust. That's what I would use.
The powder you mean?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, let's get a bit of dust in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Panel here. Or you do it like that.
Do you know what this is? Yeah. Texturizing powder. Gives it volume, Gives it a little bit,
Oh, I love that
a
stuff.
little bit of grit.
That's what's in my hand.
Yeah, it's good.
But you should put it in the root, right?
Sorry?
You should put it in the root, right? No?
All over. Yeah, you want to get it into the roots.
Just so you can see.
And you don't want to go too mad, otherwise it's going to mat it up. But it's just going to hold it there. Have a little feel. It's got quite a weird texture.
Right, so is it okay to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes, you can use that to style it.
Yeah.
You can almost hear that.
So that might be my one, yeah. And I take another bit of a bigger piece section.
Oh, is that too bad?
Yeah, yeah,
We're going
that's
short back there, is that
Yeah,
right?
no, that's fine.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
How many haircuts you have
Cut it
here?
into something like
Every demo I've ever had.
bring it, do it all the way, and bring it all the way from all the way to the way, and then you just
But they take up a huge amount of memory.
sexy hair.
Big sexy hair.
So yeah, big sexy hair is my favorite, but they have like soft sexy hair, shiny sexy hair.
Is that the actual name of it?
The brand is
I thought you were
Sexy
commenting
Hair.
on the customer's finish.
No, the brand, it's an American brand, it's sexy hair.
Big sexy
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, yeah, no, but there's all like sexy hair, and then they've got big sexy hair.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.